Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to our online maths class. Okay, which topic has been discussed in our previous class? Yes, we have discussed the laws of exponents, isn't it? In our previous class, we have learned laws of exponents. Okay, which are the laws of exponents? Do you remember? Yeah, let a be any integer, then a raised to 0 is equal to what? Any integer to the power 0 is equal to what? Yeah, a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Any integer to the power 0 is equal to 1. And what is the second law of exponent? Second law is what? Yeah, any integer to the power 1 is equal to, any integer to the power 1 is equal to, yeah, that integer itself. Any integer to the power 1 is equal to that integer itself. That is the second law we have learned. And what about the third one? What about the third one? Yes. If a is an integer and m and n are whole numbers, if a is an integer and m and n are whole numbers, then a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to, who can say a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to? Yes, a raised to m plus n. This is the third law, isn't it? That is 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 5 is equal to what? 2 raised to, instead of a we can write 2 here, we can write 2. And what about 3 and 5? 3 is in the place of this m and 5 is in the place of this, yes, n. Okay, so what is the answer? 2 raised to, yeah, we can write 2 raised to 3 plus 5. Instead of m plus n, what can be written there? Yeah, 3 plus 5 is equal to 2 raised to, 3 plus 5 is what? 5 plus 3, 5 out of 6, 7, 8. 2 raised to 8 or 2 to the power 8. This is the third law, isn't it? Okay, now please don't write anything, just listen carefully. Now we are going to learn the fourth law of exponents. We are going to learn the fourth law of exponents. That is, what is, okay, before that, let me ask one question. What is the value of 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 2 to the power 3? Yeah, what is the value of 2 raised to 5 into, sorry, not into, by 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3? How to find it? 2 raised to 5 or 2 to the power 5 means what? Yeah, 2 is multiplied how many times? Yes, 2 is multiplied 5 times. That means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, isn't it? By 2 to the power 3 means what? 2 is multiplied, yeah, 3 times. That is 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So, let us try to find out the value of this. While learning the cancellation method, we have learned that, while learning the division of integers, we have learned that if same numbers are there in the numerator and denominator, we can cancel them. Okay, so here we have a 2 and here also we have a 2. So, 2 and these 2 get cancelled, isn't it? And what about this 2 and these 2 get cancelled, isn't it? And here we have a 2 and here we have another 2. These 2's get cancelled, isn't it? This 2 and this 2 get cancelled, this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, and one more 2 is there, here also one more 2, those 2's get cancelled. And what left? Yeah, in the numerator we have 2 into 2 alone, 2 into 2, and in the denominator nothing is there, means all numbers get cancelled. So, 1, 2 by 2 into 1. What is 2? 2 into 2 by 1. 2 into 2 means 2 to the power 2 is multiplied 2 times, isn't it? 2 into 2 means 2 is multiplied how many times? 1, 2, 2 times. So, 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2 by 1 means what? Anything by 1, any number or anything divided by 1 is equal to that number itself. So, 2 to the power 2 by 1 means, yeah, 2 to the power 2. So, what is obtained here? We got that, we found that 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to 2 raised to 2 or 2 to the power 2. Okay, got it. Can you find any relationship? Here we have digit 5 and here we have the power 3. Is there any relationship which connects 5, 3 and this 2? 5, 3 and this 2. Can you find anything which connects the powers 5, 3 and with the power 2 here? Anything is there? Yes, very good. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. 5 minus 3 is equal to this 2. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2, isn't it? So, listen carefully. We found that 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to, here we got 2 raised to 2. But can we replace this 2 by 5 minus 3? 2 is equal to 5 minus 3. 2 is equal to 5 minus 3. This 5 minus this 3. So instead of this 2, can we write 2 raised to 5 minus 3? Can we write 2 raised to 5 minus 3? Understood? There is a relationship between 5, 3 and this power obtained 2. So this 2 can be replaced by 5 minus 3. Isn't it? Understood? So what we got, what we obtained, what result is found now, or what can we understand from this? Can you find anything common or any result? Can you able to say any result or any general result from this? Here we got a result like this: 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to 2 raised to 5 minus 3. Isn't it? 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to 2 raised to 5 minus 3. So generally what can be written? What can we say? Yes, let a be any integer and m and n are whole numbers. That is already written before writing the laws, isn't it? Okay, so how can we generalize this fact? How can we generalize this fact? Instead of this 2, can we write an integer a? Yes, a. Instead of this 5, can we write m? Yes, a raised to m by, and what about here? Instead of this 2, we can write, yeah, a raised to, instead of this 3, what can be written? Yeah, it is n, a raised to m by, a raised to n is equal to what? Yeah, in the place of 2 we have to write, yeah, a raised to, instead of this 5 we can write m, and instead of this 3 we can write n, a raised to m minus n. So a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. This is the quotient law of exponents. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to what? A raised to m minus n. This is known as the quotient law of exponents. Have you got? Understood? A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. This is known as what? This is known as quotient law of exponents. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Can we write? Okay, is it clear? Understood? Okay, we shall do some examples also, don't worry. Okay, I think we have written up to Roman number 3, isn't it? Next we have to write Roman number 4, isn't it? Okay, please start writing. Before start writing, as I have been saying always, please mention date and day on the upper portion of your margin before start writing. Please mention date and day on the upper portion of your margin. Okay, write down please. Roman number 4, quotient law of exponents, Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, quotient law of exponents. Quotient law of exponents. What is it? Yeah, already we have written that let a be an integer and m and n are whole numbers. All those things have been written earlier. So just write like this: a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to, yeah, a raised to m minus n. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, where one condition is here: a cannot be 0. Why? A cannot be 0 here. Why? Yeah, division by 0 is not defined. We can't divide anything by 0. So here a cannot be 0. A can be an integer other than 0. A can be an integer other than 0. This is also very important. A cannot be 0 here, provided a is not equal to 0. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Very, very important. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, provided a is not equal to 0. This is very, very important. This is known as quotient law of exponents. This is known as quotient law of exponents. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. N is not equal to, sorry, a is not equal to 0. Okay, how can this be stated in words? How can this quotient law of exponents be stated in words? Okay, let's write down. On dividing 2 powers on dividing 2 powers of an integer, on dividing 2 powers of an integer, on dividing 2 powers of an integer, their powers get subtracted. Very good. Their powers on dividing 2 powers of an integer, their powers get subtracted. Their powers get subtracted. On dividing 2 powers of an integer, their powers get subtracted. Within bracket, please write down, that is power of the numerator minus power of the numerator minus, okay, it's no need to write like this. I think this would be enough. Their powers get subtracted. Their powers get subtracted. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay. So write down one example, please. Example: 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to, what is 2 raised to 5? 2 raised to 5 means what? 2 raised to 5 means 2 raised to 5 means 2 is multiplied how many times? Yes, 5 times. So 2 raised to 5 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, isn't it? 2 is multiplied 5 times. This is example A. And 2 raised to 3 means 2 is multiplied how many times? 2 is multiplied 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2, isn't it? So what is the next step here? What can be done here? What we have to do here? Yes, 1 2 in the numerator, 1 2 on the numerator and 1 and 2 on the denominator get cancelled. Okay, this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, and what left? 2 into 2 on the numerator, isn't it? 2 into 2 on the numerator. So this becomes 2 into 2 by, nothing is there in the denominator means what left there? 1, isn't it? 2 into 2 by 1. And what is 2 into 2? What is 2 into 2? 2 to the power? Yes, 2 to the power 2. 2 into 2 means 2 raised to 2, isn't it? 2 into 2 means what? 2 to the power 2 or 2 raised to 2, isn't it? Okay, this is equal to 2 raised to 2 by 1. That's equal to 2 raised to 2 means 5 minus 3. 2 raised to 5 minus 3, isn't it? That is 2 raised to 5 by 2 raised to 3 is equal to what? 2 raised to 5 minus 3, isn't it? Okay, good. Very important. Very important. A raised to m by quotient law of exponents. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, isn't it? Got it? Okay. Now let's write down example B. Example B is 3 raised to 9 by 3 raised to 4. 3 raised to 9 by 3 raised to 4. How to find out this? What is 3 raised to 9? 3 raised to 9 means 3 is multiplied how many times? 3 is multiplied? Yes, 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 3 raised to 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Now can we cancel anything from the numerator and denominator? Yeah, many 3's are common to the numerator and denominator. So we can cancel. This 3 and this 3 get cancelled. Then 3 and 3 get cancelled. This 3 and this 3 get cancelled. This 3 and this 3 get cancelled. So what left? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. How many 3's are there in the numerator? On the numerator, 5 3's are there. 3 to the power 5 by nothing is there in the denominator means 1. This is equal to 3 raised to 5 itself. And what is 3 raised to 5? What is 5? Is there any relationship between 9, 4 and 5? Yes, we all know that 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. 9 minus 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. So, what can be written instead of this 3 to the power 5? Instead of this 3 to the power 5, we can write, in the working column, please write 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. So, instead of this 5, we can write what can be written? Yeah, instead of this 5, we can write 9 minus 4, isn't it? Instead of this 5, we can write 9 minus 4, 3 to the power 9 minus 4, isn't it? Okay, that is 3 raised to 9 by 3 raised to 4 is equal to what? What? 3 raised to 9 minus 4, isn't it? Yes, that is. Have you got? Is it clear? Have you understood? It's very, very important. You have to learn it by heart. You should know how to apply this. Very, very important. Okay, that is 3 raised to 9 by, not minus, 3 raised to by 3 raised to 9 by 3 raised to 4. That is 3 raised to 9 by 3 raised to 4 is equal to what? Yes, 3 raised to 9 minus 4. Isn't it very important? Very, very important. Have you got? Understood? Is it clear? Okay, what is the quotient law of exponents then? Yeah, a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. A raised to m minus n, provided a is not equal to 0. Provided a is not equal to 0. A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, provided a is not equal to 0. Okay. Okay, now let's learn, or let's understand two more important concepts or important terms of this lesson: power and roots. Powers and roots. Okay, stop writing and listen carefully. What is this? How can this be read? Yeah, a to the power 2 or a raised to 2, isn't it? Okay, the second power of an integer is known as the square of that integer. So, how can this be read? This is known as a squared. This is known as a squared. Second power of an integer is, don't write, just listen carefully. Second power of an integer is known as what? Yeah, square of that integer. So, this can be written as a squared. So, what is 2 raised to 2? 2 raised to 2 is known as, yeah, 2 squared. 2 squared. 2 raised to 2 is known as 2 squared. 2 raised to 4, sorry, 4 raised to 2 is known as what? 4 raised to 2 is known as 4 squared. 4 raised to 2 is known as what? 4 squared. So, second power of an integer or an integer raised to 2 is known as square of that integer. Integer raised to 2 is known as square of that integer. Similarly, the third power of an integer is known as, who can say? Yeah, a cubed. A cube. Third power of an integer is known as cube of that integer or integer cubed. Third power of an integer is known as integer cubed or cube of that integer. Cube of that integer. So, what is 2 to the power 3 or 2 raised to 3? 2 to the power 3 or 2 raised to 3? Yeah, 2 cubed. 2 cubed. Cube of 3. 2 cubed. 2 raised to 3 is known as 2 to the power 3 is known as 2 cubed. Second power of that of an integer is known as square of that integer or integer cubed. Third power of an integer is known as cube of that integer or second power of an integer is known as square of that integer or integer squared, and third power of an integer is known as cube of that integer or integer cubed or integer cubed. And some more some more subdivisions are there for these laws, of course, and that is not needed in class 6. In your higher classes, we shall learn all those things in detail. If we try to learn all those things together now itself, it will create a lot of confusion surely. So, some more subdivisions are there, of course, for this laws of exponents, and all those things would be discussed in your higher classes. Okay. So, let's write down some notes regarding the cubes and squares and cubes. Notes. First one, second power of an integer or an integer raised to 2, second power of an integer a, second power of an integer a, or a raised to 3, a raised to 2, a raised to 2 second power of an integer a or a raised to 2 is known as the square of that integer a raised to 2 second power of an integer or second power of an integer a or a raised to 2 a has to be put inside the inverted comma. Okay, a raised to 2 is known as square of that integer or square of a is known as square of a or a squared, square of a or a squared, second power of an integer or a raised to integer a or a raised to 2 is known as square of a or a squared. A squared, underline please, a squared, second power of an integer a or a raised to 2 are known as is known as square of a or a squared. Very, very important. Second power of an integer a or a raised to 2 is known as square of a or a squared. Understood? Okay. So, let us write some examples regarding this. What is the value of 2 raised to 2? How can this be read? This reads as 2 squared. 2 squared. This reads as 2 squared. Okay, this is example A. Then write down. Have you understood? Second power of an integer is known as integer squared. Second power of a is known as a squared. Second power of 4 is known as 4 squared. Second power of 9 is known as 9 squared. Understood? B minus 6 to the power 2. How it reads? Yes, minus 6, negative 6 squared, negative 6 squared. Okay, then C 11 to the power 2. 11 raised to 2 is known as, how it reads? 11 raised to 2 is known as, 11 squared. Have you understood the concept of square? Square of 11 or 11 squared. Second power of 2 is known as 11 squared. Second power of 11 is known as 11 squared. And one more. Write down example D. Minus 3 to the power 2. How it reads? Minus 3 squared. Minus 3 squared. Have you got the concept of square? Squared. Got it? Okay, now let's move on to the next concept. What is it? Problem number 2 or 2, the note is about cubes, isn't it? Second one, the third power of an integer integer a, the third power of an integer. All these are very, very important concepts. Okay, so make it thorough now itself. As I have told you earlier, some more results are there regarding the quotient law of exponents, but all those things will be learned in your higher classes. Okay, so the third power of an integer a or a raised to 3. Third power of an integer a is known as a raised to 3, isn't it? A raised to 3 is known as third power of an integer a or a raised to 3 is known as what? Is known as a cubed. A cubed. Cube of a or a cubed is known as cube of a is known as cube of a or what? Or a cubed. Cube of a or a cubed. a cubed. The third power of an integer a or a raised to 3, both are same, third power or a raised to 3 is known as cube of a, or how it reads, a cubed. Cube of a or a cubed. Second power is of a is known as a squared, and third power of an integer a is known as a cubed. Have you understood? Got it? So please write down some examples of this. Third power of an integer is known as a cubed, and second power of an integer is known as a squared. Example, 4 to the power 3 or 4 raised to 3. How it reads? How it reads? Yeah, 4 cubed. 4 cubed. Minus example A, this is example A, write down please. Example B, minus 15 to the power 3. Who can say this answer? How this power of 15 reads? Minus 15 reads? Yes, this is the third power, so it can be read as, yes, minus 15 cubed. Very good, minus 15 cubed. Next question number C, 7 raised to 3. 7 raised to 3. How it reads? It reads as, yes, 7 cubed, isn't it? 7 cubed. Is there any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, yeah. Now D, minus 1 to the power 3 or minus 1 raised to 3. How it reads? How can we read this? Yes, minus 1. Yes, very good. Minus 1 cubed, isn't it? Have we got the concepts of cubes and squares of an integer? Cube and square, square and cube. Second power of an integer is known as cube of that integer. Sorry. Second power of an integer is known as square of that integer or integer squared, and third power of an integer is known as integer cubed or cube of that integer, isn't it? Okay, now we have completed the laws of exponents. This much is needed this year, and in our coming class we shall do the problems from this session. In our coming class we shall do the problems from this session. So what is the first law of exponent? A to the power, any integer to the power 0 is equal to 1, where a is an integer. Okay, yes. Second law, any integer to the power 1 is equal to the integer itself. Third law, if m and n are any whole numbers, a raised and a is an integer, a raised to m by a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to what? A raised to, yes, m plus n, and this is known as the product law of exponents. And then comes the quotient law, a raised to m by, then comes our quotient law of exponents, a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, provided a not equal to 0. Then second power of an integer is known as the square of that integer, and third power of an integer is known as the cube of that integer or integer cubed, and second power is known as the integer squared. Got it? So please write down exercise 6.2. Please write neatly. Okay, exercise 6.2. First question, evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. A, minus 3 to the power 0. What is the answer? Minus 3 raised to 0. What is the answer? Any integer raised to 0 is equal to what? Yes, very good, 1. B, the question is 15 to the power 1. 15 raised to 1. What is the answer? 15 raised to 1? Yes, 15. Okay. C, the question is, sorry, better to write down. Okay, you please continue writing. C, the question is minus 204 raised to 0. Minus 204 to the power 0. What is it? Who can say? Let me see whether you learned the concept well or not. Yes, very good. The answer is 1. Any integer, whatever it is, whatever larger or whatever smaller it be, no problem. That integer to the power 0 is equal to what? 1, isn't it? Very important. Next question, D. Write down please question number D. 46 to the power 1. What is it? Any integer to the power 1 is equal to what? The integer itself. Okay. Next question, E. Minus 100 to the power 1. What is it? Minus 100 is an integer, isn't it? Is it an integer? Yes, minus 100 is also an integer. So, an integer to the power 1 is equal to, yes, integer itself. That integer itself, isn't it? Okay. If the question is minus 32 to the power 0. What is the answer? Minus 32 to the power 0. Answer is any integer to the power 0 is what? Yes, any integer to the power 0 is 1. So, here also what is the answer? Yes, 1 is the answer. G. Okay, no need to put bracket. 51 to the power 0. What is the answer? Yeah, 51 is also an integer, isn't it? 51 is also an integer. So, 51 to the power 0 is what? Sorry, not 51, it is 1. Any integer to the power 0 is 1. So, 51 to the power 0 is also is equal to 1. Okay, next the question is 78 to the power 1. Yeah, any integer to the power 1 is the integer itself. So, it is 78. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Okay, so note down the homeworks from this session. I is homework. The question is minus 68 to the power 0. Minus 68 to the power 0. Homework. Okay. I homework. J minus 12 to the power 1. Homework. Then K. Next homework is question number K. 229 to the power 1. Homework. JKL homework. L also homework. The question is, please write down, L also homework. The question is 90 to the power 0. 90 to the power 0. This is also homework. Please try to do the homework today itself. Okay. Please do the homework today itself. Okay. After completing this, please start doing the question number 2. Please start doing question number 2. Please write down second question. Find the square of the following integers. Question number 2. Find the square. What is meant by square of an integer? What is meant by square of an integer? Do you remember? Can you say what is meant by square of an integer? Yeah, second power of an integer. Second power. Okay, find the square of, square means second power. Second power of the following integers. Have you written? Find the second power of the following integers. Square of the following integers means find the second power of the following integers. Okay, written. Shall we start writing? Yes, first question 2. What is the second power of square of 2? Square of 2 is equal to, what is it? Yeah, square of 2. How can we find out? Yes, 2 to the power 2 or 2 squared, isn't it? Square of 2 means what? Square of an integer means its second power or 2 squared. How to find out? Yes, 2 squared means multiplying 2. How many times 2 has to be multiplied? How many times here? Yes, 2 times, isn't it? 2 has to be multiplied 2 times. So, 2 into 2. What is it? Yeah, 4. So, square of 2 is equal to what? It is 4. Got it? Understood? Okay. Now, let's move on to question number B. Question number B, please write down. Minus 16. So, what we have to find out here? Square of what? Square of negative 16 or square of minus 16, isn't it? So, what we have to find out? Yes, square of, okay, it's better to write the answer down because here we would have to do the product in the working column. We would have to do this product in the working column. So, let's write the answer here. Okay. Square of negative 16 is equal to, what is it? What is meant by square of an integer? Yeah, that integer to the power 2. Very good, isn't it? That integer to the power 2, that is minus 16 raised to 2. What is meant by minus 16 to the power 2? Okay, here we can apply one result directly. Here, even power of a negative integer. Here we are going to find out the even power of a negative integer. Even power of a negative integer is, there is a result. What is it? Yes, even power of a negative integer is positive, isn't it? That result can be applied here. Even power of a negative integer is positive. Even power of a negative integer is positive. So directly we can write the sign as plus. What would be the sign of the answer here? Plus. No doubt in that, isn't it? Is there any doubt? No, sign would be positive. Either you can write like this, or directly we can do. What is meant by minus 16 squared or minus 16 raised to 2? What we have to do here? Yes, we have to multiply minus 16 2 times, isn't it? How many times? 2 times. We have to multiply minus 16 2 times. Minus 16 into minus 60. So, here product of two negative integers. How many minus signs are there in the product? How many minus signs are there in this product? We have to find out the sign of the answer. Either we can apply that rule. Even power of a negative integer is positive. That's the easy way. If you find it difficult, you can use the rule for multiplying integers here. Rule for multiplying integers. What is the rule for multiplying integers? Who can say? Yes, if even number of minus are there, sign of the answer would be positive, and if odd number of minus are there, sign of the answer would be negative, isn't it? How many minus are there in this question? Yeah, 2 minus are there. 1, 2. 2 minus are there in this question. Is 2 an odd number or even number? Is 2 an odd number or even number? Yeah, 2 is an even number. So, if even number of minus are there, sign of the answer would be, yes, positive. Good. Now, what we have to do? Positive sign, we found the sign of the answer as positive, and now we have to find out 16 into 16, isn't it? Is equal to, plus sign need not be written, isn't it? If the sign is positive, it need not be written. And in the working column, find out the product. 16 into 16. 6 6 are 32. 32 is 2 here, and balance 3 in the working column. 1 6 are, sorry, here no space for finding the product. Let me do the product here. You please do this in the working column. Please don't do here. You have to do this in the working column. In your book, surely space would be there for working column, isn't it? So, due to the lack of space, let me do here. You please don't do here. You have to do that where, yeah, it has to be done in the working column itself. Okay. 16 into 16. 6 6 are 36. 36 6 here, and balance 3 in the working column, isn't it? 6 ones are 6. 6 plus 3. 6 after 7, 8, 9, plus, here we can put 1 0. 1 6 are 6, 1 1s are 1, sum. 9 plus 6 plus 0, 6. 9 plus 6, 9 after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is 5 here, and balance 1 above this previous number. 1 1 1 plus 1, 2. 256. What is the answer? 256 is the square of negative 16. Understood? Got it? Is it clear? Okay, shall we move on to the next question? Let's move on to the next question. Question number C. Please write down question number C. C, the question is 19. C, the question is 19. So, please do the answer. Square of 19. What are we asked to find out here? Yeah, we have been asked to find out the square of the given integers. Square of the given integers. Square of 19, square of 19 is equal to what? 19 squared. What does it mean? 19 squared means 19 raised to 2 means what? What we have to do here? Yeah, we have to multiply this 19 2 times. 19 into 19 is equal to 19 into 19. 9 9s are 9 9s are 81. 81 is 1 here, balance 8 in the working column, isn't it? 9 1s are 9. 9 plus 8, 17. 9 plus 8, 17. Plus, here 0. 1 9s are 9. 1 1s are 1. So, please add 1 plus 0, 1. 9 plus 7, 9 after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, 6 here, balance 1. Yeah, above the previous number. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So, what is the answer? 361 is the answer. 361 is the square of what? 19, isn't it? 361 is the square of 19. Have you understood? Is it clear? Have you understood the concept of square of an integer? Is it clear now? Okay. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Next question is question number D, negative 72. Negative 72 is the next question. So, what we have to do? Yeah, we have to find out the square of this. We have to find out the square of this integer. Square of negative 72, isn't it? Square of negative 72 is equal to what? How can this be written symbolically? Yes, negative 72 square. We should not forget to put the bracket here. Please don't forget to put the bracket while writing the power of a negative integer. Okay, please don't forget to put the sign. Is equal to square of a even power of a negative integer is positive. Here power is 2, so 2 is to an odd number or even number? Yes, 2 is an even number, so square or second power of a negative integer is positive, or square of a negative integer is positive, no doubt in that. I think we need not move on to the next step. Here itself we can write the sign as positive. Why? Yeah, even power of a positive negative integer is positive, and 2 is an even number, so second power or square of a negative integer would be surely positive, isn't it? Even power of a negative integer is positive. We have a rule like that. We have learned a rule like that. Even power of a negative integer is positive. Here we are finding the second power or square, and 2 is of course, this 2 is of course an even number. So, without any doubt we can say that second power or square of a negative integer is positive. So, here also what would be the sign? Yes, positive. So, we need not bother about the sign again. We found the sign here as yes, positive. Okay. So, 72 into 72. Not okay, very good. Need not put the sign, write the sign again. The sign is positive. We need not mention that. Okay. So, let's find out the product. 72 into 72. You please do this in the working column. Okay. Please don't draw box like this and then okay, sorry. Please don't draw the box like this. It has to be done where? Yeah, this product has to be found in the working column. So, 72 into 72. 2 2s are 4. 7 2 7s are and 7 2s are both are same. 2 7s are 14. Okay, next step, put a 0 down the first number. 7 2s are 14. 14 is 4 here, balance 1 in the working column. 7 7s are 49. 49 plus 1, 50, isn't it? Okay, now let's add. 4 plus 0, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 1 plus 0, 1. 5. Here 5. So, what is the final answer? What is the square of negative 72? Yes, it is 5184. So, no need to put the sign plus. If the sign is plus, we can just avoid that sign, isn't it? So, 5184 is the final answer. Got it? Is it clear? Now let's move on to question number E. Please note down question number E. Note down question number E, please. E, the question is 12. Sorry, E, the question is 12. What is the answer? What we have to do? Yeah, we have to find out the square of 12. We have to find out the square of 12. That's equal to what? Symbolically, how can this be written? Yeah, 12 squared is equal to what? 12 squared means what? What is meant by 12 squared? Yeah, 12 into 12, sorry, 2 times. 12 has to be multiplied, it is 2, power is 2. So, 12 has to be multiplied how many times? Sorry, okay, 2 times. Okay, 12 into 12. What is it? 12 into 12. 2 2s are 4, 1 2s are 2, plus 1 2s are 2, 1 1s are 1. So, please add 441. What is the answer? Yeah, 144 is the final answer. So what is 12 squared? It is 144. 12 squared is 144. Okay, got it? Yes. I think this much would be okay. We shall do one more. After that, we shall move on to the cube of a given number. After that, we shall move on to the cube. F, the question is minus 69, negative 69. What we have to find out here? Yeah, we have to find out the what? Yeah, we have to find out the square of this negative 69. Got it? So write down answer. Square of minus 69 is equal to, how can this be written symbolically? How can we write this symbolically? Yes, negative 69 squared or raised to 2, isn't it? Negative 69 raised to 2. That's equal to what? What would be the sign of the answer? Yeah, without any doubt we can say that the sign of the answer would be positive. How? Without any doubt we can say that the sign of the answer would be positive. How? How can this be? Yeah, even power of a negative integer is positive. Even power of a negative integer is positive. Here, which is the power here? 2. Is 2 an even number? Yes, 2 is an even number. Is 2 an even number? Yes, of course, 2 is an even number. So, even power or second power of a negative integer would be surely what? Positive. Even power of a negative integer is positive. So, here we are finding the even power, second power. So, without any doubt 2 is an even number. So, second power or square of a negative integer will be always positive. So, here sign is positive, no doubt. Then what remains? Yes, 69 has to be multiplied how many times? 2 times. 69 into 69, isn't it? Okay. So, let us find out 69 into 69 in the working column. Okay, 69 into 69. 9 nines are 81. 81 is 8. 1 here, balance 8 in the working column. 6 nines are 54. 54 plus 8, 62, isn't it? Plus, put a 0 down the first number. 6 nines are 54 is 4 here and balance 5 in the working column. 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 5, 41. Now please add 1, 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Then 4. Isn't it? 4761. 4761 is the final answer. Got it? Okay. Now please note down the homeworks from this session. Please note down the homeworks from this session. Okay. You don't worry. We after the in another session of this lesson, that is in the session roots, we shall learn the squares of the numbers from 1 to 25. You don't worry about that. We have to learn that by heart. So, during that time, I shall explain this in detail. It is very easy. Just find the product, that's all. Okay. Yes. So, I think we have done up to F. G is homework. The question is minus 9. H also homework. The question is 46. I also homework. The question is minus 21. I also homework. Now K, the question is, write down please, K, the question is 38. This also homework. 4 homeworks are there. So please try to do the homeworks today itself. And I think the cube session or the problems regarding the cube of a given integer can be done in the coming class. Hope you understood the concept very well. Thank you. Have a nice day. Write down question number 3. Find the cube of the integers given below. Find the cube of the integers given below. Find the cube of the integers given below. Cube means what? Yeah, third power, isn't it? Third power. Square is the second power and cube is the third power. Cube is the third power, isn't it? Okay. So, write down question number A. 3 cubed, 3 raised to 3. Okay, we are going to find out the cube. It is clearly mentioned in the question, so just write down the number 3. How to find out the answer? Yes, what is the first step? Yes, cube of 3, isn't it? Cube of 3 is equal to, what is cube of 3? Yes, 3 raised to 3 or 3 to the power 3, isn't it? Cube of 3 means what? Yeah, 3 raised to 3 or 3 to the power 3. So, what we have to do, or how can we find out? How can we find out 3 to the power 3? What does it mean? Yes, it means 3 has to be multiplied how many times? 3 has to be multiplied how many times? Yes, 3 times. So, that is 3 into 3 into 3. That's equal to 3 3s are 9. 9 into 3. 9 3s are, yes, 27. So, what is the answer? Yes, 27 is the cube of 3. 27 is the answer. 27 is the cube of 3, isn't it? Okay, please write down. Next question. Next question. Question number B. The integer is, question number B, the integer is negative 5. Which is the given integer? Yeah, it is negative 5. So, what we have to do? In the question, it is clearly mentioned that we have to find out the cube of the given integer. So, what we have to find out? Yeah, cube of which integer? Yes, cube of minus 5 or negative 5, isn't it? Okay, write down please. Cube of negative 5 is equal to, what is it? Cube of minus 5 means negative 5 raised to 3 cubed, minus 5 raised to 3 or minus 5 cubed, minus 5 raised to 3 or minus 5 cubed. Okay. Okay, let me ask one question regarding the sign of the answer. Could you say what would be the sign of this answer? What would be the sign of the answer? What would be the sign of the answer here? Yeah, of course, the integer here given here is what? Negative. Here we have integer minus 5 and it is of course negative. And what is the power of this integer here? What is the power? Power is, yeah, 3. Power is 3. Is 3 an even number or odd number? Is 3 an even number or odd number? Yeah, we all know that 3 is an odd number, isn't it? 3 is an odd number. Is 3 an even number or odd number? Yeah, 3 is an odd number. So, we have learned one rule regarding the power of negative integers. What do you remember? Yes, even power of a negative integer is, yeah, very good, positive, and odd power of a negative integer is negative, isn't it? Even power of a negative integer is positive and odd power of a negative integer is negative. Here which is the power? Even power or odd power? Yeah, here the power is 3 and of course it is an odd number. So, odd power of a negative integer is what? Yes, negative. Any doubt in that? Odd power of a negative integer is what? Negative. Here what is the power? Power here is minus 3. Sorry. Power here is 3. Is 3 an even number or odd number? Yeah, 3 is an odd number. So, odd power of a negative integer. Integer is minus 5 here. That is of course negative. Odd power of a negative integer is what? Yes, negative. So, what would be the sign of the final answer? Sign of the final answer would be negative. So, in the further steps or in the coming steps, we need not bother about the sign of the answer. Why? In the coming steps, we need not bother about the sign of this answer. Why? Yeah, we already found the sign as negative, isn't it? Now, what left? 5 cube means 5 has to be multiplied how many times? 5 cubed or 5 raised to 3 means 5 has to be multiplied how many times? Yes, 3 times. 5 into 5 into 5. Have you understood how it comes? Yes, negative 5 5s are 25 and 25 into 5. You please do that in the working column. Okay, 25 into 5. 5 5s are yes 25, balance 2 in the working column. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2, yes 12. So, what is the final answer? 125 minus 25 into 5, that is equal to, here we got the answer as 25 into 5 as 125. So, minus 125 is the final answer. Got it? Understood? So, for finding the cube of an integer, that rules are very important. While finding the cube, if we don't know the rule, there is a chance for committing mistake. What is the rule? What is that important rule regarding the power of a negative integer? yeah, the power, even power of a negative integer is positive and odd power of a negative integer is negative, isn't it? Okay, write down please question number C. The question is 10. 10 is the question. What we have to do here? We have to find out the, yeah, as per our question, we have to find out the cube of 10. Here we have to find out the cube of 10, isn't it? So, write down cube of 10 is equal to what? Yeah, 10 cubed, 10 raised to 3, isn't it? 10 cubed or 10 raised to 3. How to find out 10 cube? 10 cube means, yeah, 10 into 10 into 10. 10 has to be multiplied how many times? Yes, 3 times, isn't it? So, what is it? 10 into 10, 100 into 10. What is 100 into 10? How to multiply given number by 10? Yeah, just put one 0 on the right side of that. So, for multiplying 10 tens are, we know 10 tens are 100, and how to multiply 100 by this 10? In 10, how many zeros are there? 1 0 is there. So, here we have already 100, and for multiplying this 100 by 10, we have to put one 0 on the right side of this, and the answer is 1000, isn't it? Okay. Now, please write down question number D. Question number D. The question is negative 8. Negative 8. So, what we have to do here? What we have to do here? Yes, we have to find out the, yeah, cube of this negative 8, isn't it? So, please do the answer. How to find out this answer? How to start with? How to begin with? Yes, cube of minus 8 or negative 8 is equal to what? How can this be written numerically? Yes, minus 8 or negative 8 cubed. Don't forget to put bracket. Why? Yeah, this negative sign is meant for all the 3 8s. Minus 8 into negative 8 into negative 8 into negative 8. Okay, it is meant for all the 3 8s. Here, can we apply that rule? Yes, we can apply. Why? What is the rule? Yeah, even power of a negative integer is positive and odd power of a negative integer is negative. Here cube is which power? Odd power or even power? Cube means raised to 3. So, 3 is an odd number, isn't it? Very good. 3 is an odd number. So, which result has to be applied here? Which result has to be applied? Yes, this one. Odd power of a negative integer is what? Yes, negative. Odd power of a negative integer is negative, isn't it? So, what would be the sign of the final answer here? What would be the sign of the final answer? Odd power of a negative integer is negative, isn't it? So, sign of the, since 3 is an odd number, yeah, sign of the final answer also would be what? Yes, negative. So, in the coming steps or in the further steps, we need not bother about the sign of this answer. Why? Already now itself we found the sign as, we got the sign as, yes, negative. Why? Yeah, minus 8 is a negative integer and 3 is an odd number and odd power of minus 8. Odd power of a negative integer would be negative, isn't it? After that, what left in the question? Yes, 8 into 8 into 8, isn't it? So, this is equal to negative of 8 8s are, yeah, 64. 64 into what left? Yeah, 64 into 8, isn't it? Negative. So, please find out 64 into 8 in the working column. 64 into 8. 6 8s are, 4 8s are 32. 32 is 2 here, balance 3 in the, yeah, working column. 6 8s are, yeah, 6 8s are 48. 48 plus 3. 49, 50, 51. 512 is the answer. 512 is the, sorry, negative 512. Sign also very, very important. If you put instead of 512, if we write, sorry, instead of negative 512, if we write 512, the answer would be perfectly wrong. Okay, so what is the answer? Yeah, what is the cube of negative 8? Yeah, cube of negative 8 is equal to negative 512, isn't it? Understood? Okay, write down question number D. D, the question is 21. D, the question is 21. We have to find out the cube of the number integer 21, cube of 21. Write down please question number E. E, the question is, E, the question is 21. Shall we find out the answer? I think it's better to write the answer down. Okay. Answer What is the question? What we have to do? Yeah, we have to find out the cube of, yes, 21, isn't it? Cube of 21 is equal to what? Yes, 21. Yes, 21 raised to 3 or 21 cubed. And what is this? What is meant by 21 to the power 3 or 21 cubed? Yes, this number has to be multiplied 3 times, isn't it? Yeah, very good. So, what is it? What would be the next step? Who can say what would be the next step? Yes, the next step is 21 into 21 into 21. That's equal to, first let's try to find out 21 into 21 in the working column. 21 into 21. Okay, yeah. 1 ones are 1, 1 twos are 2, isn't it? Plus 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Just add 1, 4, 4. So, we got 21 into 21 as, yes, 441. 441 into what left? Yes, into this 21, isn't it? Okay. You please continue writing. Due to the lack of space, let me rub and find the product. You can continue your writing, no problem. Okay, let me find out 441 into 21 in the working column. 1 ones are 1. Okay, 1 fours are, yes, 4. 1 fours are 4 plus, then what is the next step? Put 1 0 down the first digit, isn't it? Then 2 ones are, yes, 2. 2 fours are, yes, 8. Then 2 fours are 8, isn't it? Then add 1 plus 0, 1. 6 plus 2, sorry, 4 plus 2, 6. 8 plus 4, 8 after 9, 10, 11, 12, isn't it? 12 is 2 here, balance 1. Yeah, above the previous number. 8 plus 1, 9. So, what is the answer? Hope all of you know the multiplication very well. Do you know? Yes, 9261. 9261 is the final answer. 9261 is the cube of which number? Cube of, yes, 21. Cube of 21. Okay, now please write down question number F. Question number F, write down please. Negative 15. Question number F, negative 15. If the question is negative 15, what we have to do? Yes, we have to find out the, yes, cube of this number, cube of this negative 15. We have to find out the cube of this integer negative 15. So, shall we begin? Yes, cube of negative 15 is equal to what? How can this be written numerically? Yes, minus 15 cube, minus 15 raised to 3 or negative 15 raised to 3 or negative 15 cubed. Please don't forget to put the bracket here, okay. Yes, this is equal to, again, our rule. What is the rule? Rule regarding the power of a negative integer. Our rule regarding the power of a negative integer. Even power of a negative integer is, yes, positive, and odd power of a, even power of a negative integer is positive, and then, yeah, odd power of a negative integer is negative. Even power of a negative integer is positive and odd power of a negative integer is negative. So, which one has to be applied here? Which one is applicable here? Here we are finding the cube. Cube means to the power, yes, 3, and 3 is of course an even number or odd number. Yeah, we know 3 is an odd integer. 3 is an odd number. We all know that 3 is an odd number. So, which is applicable here? Yes, odd power of a negative integer is what? Yes, negative. Odd power of a negative integer is negative. So, what would be the sign of this answer? Yes, without any doubt, we can say that sign of this answer would be what? Yes, sign of this answer would be, yes, negative. Okay, now what left? No need to bother about the sign now. Okay, 15 into 15 into 15. Yeah, is equal to, let me write, sorry. We found the sign as negative, and what left? Yeah, 15 into 15 into 15 is equal to what? Negative 15 into 15. What is it? 15 into 15. 5 5s are, yeah, 25. 25 is 5 here, balance 2 in the working column. 5 ones are 5. 5 plus 2, 5 out of 6, 7, isn't it? Plus, then what is the next step? Yeah, put 1 0 down the first integer. Then 1 5s are, yes, 5. 1 1s are 1. So, what is it? 5 plus 0, 5. 5 plus 7, 7 plus 5, 5, 7 after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 is 2 here, balance 1 where? Yeah, balance 1 above the previous number, 1 plus 1, 2. So, what is 15 into 15? Yeah, it is 225, and what left? Yeah, this 15, isn't it? And sign of the answer is of course negative, isn't it? Yeah, now what we have to find out? What we have to find out now? Yes, we got the sign as negative and minus or negative. Then now we have to find out 225 into what? Yes, 225 into, yes, 15. Shall we do? Yes, 225 into 15 is equal to 5 5s are 5 5s are, yes, 25. 25 is 5 here, balance 2 where? Yeah, balance 2 in the working column. 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 2, 10 after 11, 12, 12 is 2 here, and balance 1 in the working column. 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 1, yeah, 11, plus put 1 0 down the first integer, isn't it? Then 1 5s are 5. Okay, 1 2s are 2. Good. 1 2s are 2. Now what we have to do? Yes, we have to, what we have to do now? We have to add, isn't it? 5 plus 0, yeah, 5. 5 plus 2, 5 after 6, 7, isn't it? 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. So, what is the final answer? Negative or minus 3375. Minus 3375 is the final answer. Negative 3375 or minus 3375 is the final answer. Got it? Understood? Okay. Please don't forget to put the sign negative. Okay. If you forget to put the sign negative, the entire answer would be wrong. Okay. Sign is that much important. Yeah, we have learned while learning the lesson integers what is the significance of positive sign and negative sign, isn't it? Okay. One is entirely the opposite of the other, so don't forget to put the sign. Okay. Now please, I think we have done up to F. Then please note down homework from this session. G homework, negative 4. H homework, 8. G homework, H also homework, I also homework. I, the question is 11. 3 homeworks are there. Please try to do now today itself. Now we are going to draw a table containing the squares and cubes of the numbers from 1 to 10. Squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. This table has to be drawn very neatly using ruler and pencil, and you have to by heart it very well. It would be asked in the coming classes. I shall call you randomly for asking these tables. So, this is that much important. Please don't forget to learn it today itself. You have to by heart this table. It is very, very important. It's that much important for your higher studies also. So, please try to learn it today itself. Okay. Please draw the table neatly using ruler and pencil. Okay. Please draw the table using ruler and pencil and write the heading as squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. Write down, please. Write down neatly. Squares and cubes of numbers, squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. This being the beginning year, you need to learn only up to 10. In the coming classes, you shall learn more. Okay. Squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. Have you written? Squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. This is very, very important. Now, please draw the table neatly with ruler and pencil. The table should have 3 columns. First column, second column, third column, and of course, I think horizontal lines are there in your notebook. If it is not there, that horizontal lines also have to be drawn. You have to draw the horizontal lines also if it is not there. If it is there, fine. If it is there, fine. No need to draw again. Okay. So, 3 columns should be there. In the first column, please write number. The first column, please draw this box using ruler and pencil. Okay. In the first column, please write number, and the second column please write square, and in the third column please write cube. number square cube. Number square cube. Okay, so write down the number as 1. First number is 1. No other way, please by heart it, that much important. 1. Square of 1 means 1 squared is equal to what? 1. Cube of 1 means 1 squared is equal to 1 into 1 into 1. That's understood. Okay. Cube of 1 means 1 cube. That's equal to 1. 1 into 1. Square of 1 means 1 into 1. Sorry. Cube of 1 is 1 into 1 into 1. Both are equal to 1. Okay. Now let's move on to 2. Next number is 2. And try to find out 2 squared. You can do this in the working column if you wish. Okay. You please try to find out this in the working column. Okay. 2 squared. And what is 2 squared? 2 into 2. 2 2s are? Yes, 4. Please try to find out in the working column. Okay. Now we are moving on to 2 cube. What is 2 cubed? Yes, 2 is multiplied 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 is the answer. Okay. Now number 3. Yes. 3 squared. What is 3 squared? 3 into 3, isn't it? What is it? 9. Now 3 cubed. What is 3 cubed? 3 cubed means 3 multiplying 3 how many times? 3 times. 3 into 3 into 3. You just find out this in the working column and you will get the answer as 27. Okay, try to find out this in the working column. Let's continue. You please continue writing due to the lack of space, and let me rub and redraw the table. You please continue writing. Okay, we are going to find out the cubes of squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10, isn't it? Okay. Next we have 3 columns should be there. Okay. I think we have completed up to 3. Next we have 4, and then 4 squared means what? 4 into 4. And the answer is what? 4 4s are? Yes, 16. And 4 cubed. Okay, what would be 4 cubed? 4 into 4 into 4. You try to find out yourself. You will get the answer as 64. Okay. Now 5. Number is 5. You have to by heart it. No other way. 5 squared. What is 5 squared? What does it mean? 5 squared means 5 into 5. 5 5s are? Yes, 25. Now we have to find out 5 cubed. What is meant by 5 cubed? 5 cubed means what? Multiplying 5 how many times? 3 times. 5 into 5 into 5. And the answer is 125. Okay. Next we have 6. And we are going to find out 6 squares. Squares would be familiar to you because you all of you know the tables from 1 to 10. So there would be no problem in finding out the square for you, but you have to do the calculation or multiplication in the working column for finding out the cube. Okay. So what is 6 squared? Can you say what is 6 squared? What is meant by 6 squared? 6 squared means 6 into 6. And what is 6 into 6? 6 6 are? Yeah, very good, 36. And next we have 6 cubed. Next we have 6 cubed. What is 6 cubed? Yes, 6 into 6 into 6. And the answer is 216. Try to find out yourself. Okay, try to find out yourself in the working column. Next we have number? 7. And first we are going to find out 7 squared. What is 7 squared? 7 squared means? What is 7 squared? It means? 7 into 7. What is it? 7 7s are? 49. 7 7s are 49. Then comes 7 cubed. What is 7 cubed? How to find out? What is meant by 7 cubed? 7 into 7 into 7. And you will get the answer as 343. What is 7 cubed? It is 343. 7 cubed is 343. Got it? Understood? Now, next number is 8. Next number is 8. Let me draw the table. I have no space. Okay. Yes. First column is number. What is the next number? 8. And here we are going to find out what? 8 squared. What is 8 squared? 8 squared means what? What is 8 squared? 8 squared means 8 into 8. 8 8s are? Yes, 64. Then we have 8 cubed. 8 cubed means what? 8 has to be multiplied how many times? 3 times. 8 into 8 into 8. And try to find out the answer by yourself in the working column. You will get the answer as 512. If there is any mistake, let me know. Okay, kindly let me know. Okay, what is 8 cubed? 8 cubed means 8 into 8 into 8, and the answer is 512. Yeah, next we have 9. First let's find out 9 squared. 9 squared means what? 9 squared means what? Yeah, 9 into 9, and what is it? 9 nines are? Yeah, 9 nines are 81. And then next we have to find out 9 cubed. What is meant by 9 cubed? 9 cubed means 9 into 9 multiplying 3, multiplying 9 3 times. 9 has to be multiplied 3 times, and you will get the answer as 729. Understood? 729. Then we have 10. What is 10 squared? 10 squared means what? Yeah, 10 into 10. What is the answer? What is the answer? 10 tens are? Yeah, 100. And finally we have 10 cubed. What is 10 cubed? 10 cubed means 10 into 10 into 10. 10 has to be multiplied? Yes, 3 times. 10 tens are 100. 100 into 10? Yes, 1000. 100 into 10. Keep one 0 with 100 and it is 1000. So, 10 cubed is equal to 1000. 10 cubed is equal to 1000. So, we have written the cubes, now we have written the squares and cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. I think this much would be enough today. Please learn this table today itself. Learn it by heart. I will surely call you randomly for asking this. Okay. Hope you understand the concept very well. Tomorrow or in the next class, we shall do the problems from product law of exponents and quotient law of exponents. Okay. Hope you understood today's class very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.